1000% live with Michael Fassbender. Hello, sir. How are you? I'm Lorraine. This is Ryan.
Hey, nice to meet you.
These are all of the Marvel fans in the world right now.
Hey, guys.
So, congratulations on the film. This has been a long time coming. You've been with this role for about a decade. Is this your longest running role at this point in life?
Yes. It's almost 10 years. So we started First Class in 2010. And yeah, I've just been really lucky to play Erik in all these different incarnations in his life. But really, you know, to get the opportunity to have that first episode where Charles and Erik meet for the first time and they kind of create Magneto and Professor X. So it's cool.
And it's magical indeed.
It really is. Now, we've seen the different movies in different time periods. You know, we start out in 40s, but then we go to the 60s, 70s, 80s, and now Dark Phoenix is set in the 90s. What do you do to get yourself in the mindset of a character who's living for decades and seeing time pass?
I try and think of music of that decade. And I find that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what music were you thinking of for Dark Phoenix?
Early hip-hop.
Oh, that's great. Did they have access to early hip-hop in Genosha?
Well, you know, we get down in Genosha. You know, we have a few party nights, usually on a Thursday, through to Sunday. Yeah, so I think also the 80s was such a fun decade that, yes, I missed the 80s, to be honest.
And poor Erik, why can't they just let him live? He's trying to have a wife and kid, just trying to live his life.
I know, this is what I keep saying. You know, he's trying to get away from the conflict, and they just keep dragging him back in, like The Godfather 3.
They pull me back in. Now, where are we meeting Erik at the top of the film that you can tell us about?
Okay, so we meet him at Genosha. Like we were saying, you know, this is kind of as content as he can be. Obviously, you know, he's had a family life, and that was different. But, you know, he's found this compromise where he's got this independent state where mutants are allowed to coexist in harmony and in safety without human influence, and they govern themselves, they write their own laws. It's a beautiful place.
Well, we'll cross our fingers and hope it stays that way.
Well, he gets dragged out of there, unfortunately. He you know, finds out some news, a death of a friend, so he feels like he has to avenge that death. So.
Ooh, ominous and telling.